Hi there, this is the smothered cauliflower in the Colle Koltanowski system, where black is punished in the cruelest of ways for slow and wasteful play. After d4 and d5, knight f3, knight f6, the Colle with e3, black follows suit with e6, bishop d3 and knight bd7. Black could have played here c5 instead, or develop the bishop to e7 or d6, and this position features over 10,000 times in my small database, so it shows how common a position it really is. White continues in Colle style with knight bd2, and after black develops bishop e7, queen e2 can be played. White could have also played castles or c3, the Colle Koltanowski, or b3, the Colle Zukertort system. But queen e2 is in keeping with the Colle idea of attempting a pawn push in the center with e4 at an opportune moment. a6 is wasteful, and this is the beginning of black's demise. It's too slow. Yes, it's trying to support a b5 pawn push, but that doesn't help black's cause in any way. So white continues with castles and castles. Now white gets that aforementioned pawn push with e4. The pawn wants to head on to e5. So d takes e4 is met by knight takes e4. And here rook e8, perhaps dubious, putting the rook on the e file, on e8. c3 supports d4, and now b5 by black really doesn't help black at all. And now white goes for the kill with the move knight e5. A fine move. It would appear that white is hoping to play knight c6, which is going to smother the queen. And this has to be prevented. If knight takes on e5, then black is going to be suffering even more. After knight takes on f6 first, white's going to have a fantastic initiative here. So to prevent that knight jumping into c6 and smothering the queen, black plays the natural bishop b7. However, this knight on e5 wasn't really heading for c6. It had other intentions, not to smother the queen, rather to smother the king. First with a sacrificial line, knight takes on f7, hitting the queen, and after king takes f7, the other knight jumps into g5, it's check, and e6 is also targeted. So when the king moves back to g8, if the king had have moved to f8, the knight takes on e6 would have forked the king and queen. So king g8 is met by queen takes on e6. And now after king h8, knight f7 is check and queen, forcing the king back to g8. But white doesn't want the queen. There's a double check here. There's a smothered mate, which every average player already knows. Knight h6 is double check. If the king moves back to f8, then it's mate on f7 with the queen. So the king goes back in the corner, king h8, and now the queen gives herself up, queen g8, and the queen will be taken by either the knight or the rook. Let's say knight takes on g8, and white delivers the smothered mate, knight f7. So this has been the smothered cauliflower in the Colle Koltanowski system. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.